Hello folks, this is Kevin from Good Day, Good Prayers. What we're looking at here is the underneath of a stand of pine trees. Now there's some bushes in front of it, and it's kind of hard to see. If you look up there, of course, you can see that these are in fact pine trees. I'm going to roll down the windows so there won't be quite so much glare on but there you are. And this is the underneath. This is where you're going to find all of your coyotes, your bobcats. You're going to find your deer, all that kind of thing. It's right out in there. And hopefully we'll find some of those things out here. There's about 3 stands of these pine trees on this section of the road here, probably about 1.5 miles long, or maybe a mile. And quite often you see the creatures coming out of these, going into these. And it's quite exciting when they go flying across the road and so on. But we're going to keep looking and see what we find here. Anyway, while we're doing this, I'm going to talk about my dog Bear. I met her, she was about 8 weeks old. She actually belonged to one of my wife's cousins. And she was about the cutest little thing. She had kind of like a barrel for a body and very, very stubby legs, little tiny legs. And she was as fuzzy as she could be. But her face was quite unique because it looked more like a bear's face and a bear's head rather than a dog's head. It had the perfect ears and perfect nose and eyes and shape to actually be the head of a black bear. And I think that's one reason why I fell in love with that dog so fast. Anyway, as she started to grow up, I discovered that she was a little athlete. She was an amazing, amazing creature. If she burrowed into your legs, she would injure your legs. She wouldn't hurt her own head, but boy, she would hurt your legs terribly. She would actually leave a contusion. She'd hit you that hard. And one thing that she loved to do, if I was going to go out and sit on the bench, my bench was kind of wide so she could get up and she could sit next to me. But one thing that she would do is she'd start running around the bench. She would jump up on the seat of that bench and then right on up over the back of the bench. She'd be at least 3.5 feet in the air, come down and hit the ground. And she'd do that 5 or 6 times. It was amazing to watch, just absolutely amazing. And another thing that she would do, when her food bowl would be empty, she loved to play with that. It was a big game to her. She would take her paw and flip it up on its side, and then put it between her neck and her shoulder and run across the yard as fast as she could go. And while she was running across, eventually the thing would flip onto its bottom or onto its top. Neither one was a problem. She would literally glide over that thing. And then she would run back to it. She would hit it with her paw and it would go up on its side again. And she would run as hard as she could the other way. And that darn thing would just be rolling for all it was worth. And when it would finally flip down, she would glide over it again, come back to it, hit it again, and go another direction. It was amazing to watch because she was very athletic. Next time we'll talk a little bit more about some of the things that she did. Unfortunately, today we weren't able to see very much out here in the undergrowth of the underneath of the pine trees. As you can see, there aren't very many needles in the bottom branches. In fact, some of them, they kind of die, maybe turn a little bit brown, whatever. It's only in the upper branches that you see the green. But down here, you really don't see that too much. Anyway, next time we'll talk about Bear. She loved places like this. That's one reason why I'm talking about her while we're looking for animals out here. You folks have a great day. It's nice to be able to converse with you. Remember to like, that's the thumbs up, and also to subscribe so more people can view our content, and share our videos with other people that you think would like to hear about, talk about dogs and cats and wild animals and so on, because we have a lot of stuff to talk about. We also talk about other things on our channel. Never to give up, suicide problems that people have, how to do business, all kinds of things that we talk about on our channel. Things that we hope will help you as you do the things that you need to do. You folks have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you next time. Good day.